Well, my wind instrument gave up the ghost, so I've had to go and buy a new one. And seeing as I've got the mast down at the moment, it's as good a time to do it as any. So this will be unboxing. Now, the instructions actually say on these that you should do a wiring up on them and test before you put them on the mast, which kind of makes sense. So it's exactly the same as my other one. It's a clipper. The only difference is it's a bit better condition. They don't tend to like 10 years in the sun. So let's see. I'm going to get this out of the box now, and I've rigged up a test wire to power it, so I'm going to stick some power to it and just make sure it's working. Masthead unit with a solar panel. It's supposed to be enough out of 1 day, 1 hour charge to run it for 12 hours. And of course the gauge, which I think I have to cut.
Oops, that's the cable.
Oh, cut the cable. Just compare to the instructions. That's the power for kind of starting to understand it a little bit. This one here is the power for this unit, and that powers the clock. Just to be sure. Always a good idea. I've already checked that I've got power to this. This is all set up into the bus bar at the moment just for a test. I've got the wires and negative. Right. I don't want to touch them together. It's not a good idea. Hey, look.
Oh yeah, look.
Should. It did also say that if nothing's found within 3 minutes to turn it all off, or within 30 seconds I think it is, turn it all off, put this in the sun to charge a little. Right, it's not connecting, so that's what you have to do. You just disconnect that unit, put this in the sun.
Which is not a problem in Portugal.
Which is not a problem in Portugal at all. I bought this from Suprema, so there's a very good chance that it's actually been ordered by someone maybe a year ago and it's sat on their shelf ever since. Unfortunately with Suprema, a lot of people tend to order things from them, and then before they get here they go off somewhere else and it gets left with Suprema. She's still not coming up, so I have to wait until the battery gets charged a bit more. Okay, well I've had this on charge, well I've had this outside in the sun for about an hour. Just connect this up so that we have power. This red light stays on for about 30 seconds, then it goes off, and then it should blink every time it gets a signal from this. Leaving the sun a bit longer because it's never had an awful lot of sun. Hey, now we've got it. Yep, I'm moving the wind angle and it's moving. It's fine. Now let's see what happens if I spin the cups. Oh, 2.3, 2.6, that's fine. Everything appears to be working. And that's it. It should show. Should dead downwind. It's all working fine. Just going to have to unfasten this onto the mast now. And this is our mast. It's laying on the ground. And all the standing rigging changed, or running rigging. And I've got to change the deck light. Take off that antenna for the television because I don't use that anymore. We'll come to the top here, and then this is where things get really interesting. Well, the problem with the anchor light is getting power to it. The bulb has failed. But this is the other problem. This is the wind sensor, and it's totally kaput. I mean, it's actually not in very good condition at all. So I'm going to change it out and put a nice new one on. That's really quite simple. Just undo these screws. This one has a cable going through, which I won't be using anymore, because this one here is wireless. That's tight. Fasteners. Yeah, same. Not the easiest thing to press about, is it? Oh. Hold it a little. Like this. Should be directly forward. Right, first job done. Next up, remove that cable from the mast, because that's no longer needed. It should be this one. Yep, the decor. That's the cable here. No longer needed in the mast.